Okay, so today we're going to be talking all about foundation, highlights, contour, and all of that good stuff. I don't have a video like this on my channel yet, and so I decided that it would be a good idea to put one up for you guys. This is just what I do. This is the foundation, highlights, or concealer and bronzers and stuff that I use. So if you're interested in seeing this video, then of course just keep watching. So as you can see, I do not have anything on my face right now. I just have on my eye makeup and my eyelashes, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there are so many ways that you can apply foundation, you know, your highlight, your concealer. There's powders, there's creams. There are so many things on the market, but I pretty much tend to stick to like drugstore products. Every now and then I'll go to like Sephora and Ulta, which Ulta's kind of drugstore as well. But so we're going to start off with foundations, and I'm just going to be talking about a few of my favorites, well, two of my favorites that I've been using like non-stop. I'm going to show you how I apply them, the brushes that I use, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you like as I go. I'm going to apply the makeup and everything. So sorry if I look crazy, but so foundations is what I'm going to talk about first. And I'm going to first talk about this one. This one is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I'm in the color W4, and I talked about this since I very first made my YouTube channel. I love this foundation. It's very easy to pick your color out, like I've said plenty of times. It all goes by undertones. So they have cool, warm, and neutral undertones. You kind of have to know, well, you do have to know what your undertone is to understand how to pick out your color. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera with me not having makeup on, but I have like, it's yellow coming up. If it's coming off yellow under here, it's because I have yellow undertones. So I go for warmer foundations, like more yellowy foundations. So this one's really good. It's around $8 or $9 at any drugstore, Walmart, Target, any of the stores that sell foundations. My son's telling me to open the door. So yeah, any of the stores that sell foundation or L'Oreal products, they probably have this one. And yeah, I just really like this. It's like SPF 17, so it does leave a like white cast and if you're taking photos, so I don't really like that. That's fine. I just don't wear this when I'm taking pictures, or I set it with a you know, a nice powder to kind of counteract that. But yeah, I really love this stuff. So this is a good option if you are looking for foundations for the first time. If you're not really sure how to pick a foundation, I would go with this brand and this actual foundation, just because it's, like I said, easy to pick out your color. This was the very first foundation I learned how to pick my color with, and so now when I get other foundations, I kind of try to match it to this, and most of the time I'm always right. So that's one that I like. That I love is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. It's amazing. I love this stuff. This one's actually like $5 to $6 at the drugstore, and I used this bottle to help me pick out my shade for this one as well. So as you can see, they are pretty similar in color. So this one's really good. It's gives you a nice, to me, medium to full coverage. Like I can build it up if I need to, and it keeps me matte all day, and it's just amazing. So amazing. So yeah, this one's a good one to try as well. You can use any foundation that you're accustomed to. You don't have to use these in particular, but just when making sure when you're picking out your foundation, you try to get it to as close to your skin tone as possible. I would even go lighter, because once you put on a foundation that's too dark, well, if you have a lighter foundation, you can kind of bronze up your face, and you know, kind of just make it work. Set it with a darker powder, and then if your foundation's too dark, you can try and just blend it, like lighten it up with concealer and all that stuff. But then you don't want to be too like, you just don't want to do too much. So I would go with a lighter foundation shade, just because I feel more comfortable contouring and putting bronzer on and just making my face look complete at the end. Foundation can be hard if you are new to makeup and if you just don't have no clue. There's so many foundations, so I thought those two would be good to recommend to you guys. I don't even have a mirror around me, but we're gonna make it work. So I just shake it and I just start dabbing it onto my skin. My skin is already moisturized, and okay, so I'm just gonna buff all that in. Like I was saying a minute ago, sorry, I did not apply primer because I didn't want to, I don't know, a lot of people don't feel like that's too many steps. So just in case you are a beginner, that's why I didn't mention it. So always remember to buff out your foundation evenly and to bring it down your neck. That way you don't have like a mask going from here and like you can see the different color. So, and a lot of times I go over my lips so that the color of my lips aren't so pigmented when I'm ready to apply like my lipsticks and stuff. So that's just one layer of the L'Oreal True Match. I don't know if you guys can really see. I do have a little fringe trying to come through right here, but that's one layer. And then if I want more coverage, I would do another layer. But this is basically how I wear my foundation. I don't like cakey foundation, so I just go for one layer, and that pretty much covers what I wanted to cover. So, boop. Now we're gonna get into concealers. This is, I mean, you don't have to highlight. Highlighting is not like a necessity. I mean, for me it is, and for a lot of people it is, because it just, once you start highlighting, you're gonna see why it's a necessity and why you're gonna fall in love with it, because it just brightens your skin, it wakes you up, but you don't have to do it if you're a beginner. So basically highlighting is just concealing. That's all it is. So you're gonna use a concealer that's, I recommend 1 to 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. That way you're not looking like a ghost. But yeah, just a concealer that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone, and it's going to go under your eyes in a triangle shape just to kind of lift your face and, you know, highlight. So Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which looks like this. And this is very similar, I hear, to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I have not tried that one yet because I keep hearing that this one is a great dupe, if not better. And this one's like $5, $6, where the NARS one is like almost 30, I think. $21 to $28, something like that. So I just stick to this one. This one's really good. You can get it at the drugstore. But one that I have been using like every single time I wear makeup is my LA Girl Pro Conceal, which looks like this. This one's very popular. This one's amazing. And this one's like $1.99, $2.99, something like that. I ordered mine off of ikatehouse.com. You can also get it from like lagirl.com. ladymoss.com and a few other websites, but this stuff is amazing. So this one I have it in 2 different shades. I have a few of these around here somewhere. This one is in the shade Natural, and then this one I have in the shade Creamy Beige. This one is going to give you more, this one's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. This one is lighter than my skin tone. This one is, I think this one's going to be, this one's more of a natural highlight. This one is more of a like brightening highlighter. So for this video I'm just going to use the natural one. Motion, like make a triangle here on both under eyes, and then you're going to look like you're involved in some sort of Indian tribe or something, but just see, and once you see how I blend everything out, you will see how it all comes together. So like I said, this, I don't do this every single day. You don't have to do this at all, really, if you don't want to, especially if you are a beginner. But for like full face makeup and all that stuff, this is a very good, I think, thing that I like to do. And I'm gonna blend all this out with a angled flat top brush like this one, and I'm just gonna blend it out really quickly. And as you can see, I am pulling it, making sure it's going all the way up under my eye. Then I'm pulling it upward to highlight and pull my face, make it look higher. And that's it. So, but that is my concealer under my eyes. And here is where I highlighted in these areas. So as you can see, it's kind of like washing me out and making me look like I don't have any color on my skin. So I like to set, or I contour to bring the color back into my face, but I'm going to set my under eye concealer before it starts, what's the word? Before it starts to crease and stuff underneath my eyes. I use a lighter shade under there as well to make sure it's highlighted. There we go. So now I'm going to bring the color back into my face and contour. So one of the best drugstore bronzers I think is this NYC Smooth Skin bronzing face powder in the color Sunny, and it's from NYC, and it looks like this. There's no shimmer in it. It's amazing. There it is. I don't even know if you can see it, but that's the shade right there. Nicole Guerrero talks about this. Well, she's talked about this a bunch before in the past, and it's one of her faves as well. So for me contouring, I just like to use a angled brush like this, and it just gets in the nooks of your cheekbones very well. If you don't know how to contour, all you have to do is like make a fish face, and then or just feel where the bones are, where your cheekbones are. I have pretty pronounced cheekbones, as you can see, so if you don't, you can kind of feel for them and create a cheekbone for yourself. But I just sort of follow where you guys can see right here. So if I go like this, you can see where the bronzer would need to go. But then of course you want to contour around your hairline as well, and that will make it look like your forehead is not as big as it might be. Not saying you got a big forehead, I do, but there. And then also you want to bring it down a little bit onto your neck so that it sort of evens everything out. And there you have it. So now that I have some color back into my skin, that's basically how I do my contouring. And then because I did highlight my nose, sometimes I do contour my nose, so I just take what's left over on my brush and put that on my nose. And if you want to be like really precise, you can use a smaller brush like this one to get the job done, but you can see it did that for me. So yeah, that's basically how I do my foundation, how I highlight, and how I do my contouring. So I'm gonna finish up my face and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I finished my face. I applied a little bit of blush in my lips, and I put some more mascara onto my eyes. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you, and let me know if it was. Give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see next. So yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye.